The cursed crown, shadows of betrayal, asterisk, asterisk. The night air over the kingdom of Dravemere was thick with the scent of smoke and iron. A crescent moon hung low in the heavens, its pale glow struggling to pierce the storm clouds that swirled over the capital. From the high walls of Blackspire Keep, the banners of the crown whipped violently in the wind, their once proud colors muted in the darkness dot inside those walls. Treachery was taking root. The great hall, where kings once feasted and councils once echoed with voices of unity, now stood silent. Shadows stretched long across the flagstones, broken only by the flicker of dying torches. At the far end of the hall, upon the throne of obsidian and gold, sat a crown. It gleamed faintly, though no hand to touch it, for whispers claimed it was cursed. It was said the crown had been forged in dragonfire and bound with the blood of kings. Every ruler who wore it had risen to greatness, before falling to ruin. Some said it was the weight of power. Others swore it was the curse itself, hungering for betrayal and blood. And tonight, betrayal had come again. Prince Kaelen moved through the castle corridors with the unease of a hunted man. His cloak billowed behind him as he hurried past tapestries depicting the victories of his ancestors, victories that now felt hollow. The echo of boots on stone followed close behind him. Not allies, soldiers, but not his soldiers anymore. His father, King Altharion, was dead. Poison and the wine served during the Feast of Remembrance. And though Kaelen's heart burned with grief, the greater fire was fear. The council had turned against him, led by his uncle, Lord Malric. They accused him of regicide, claiming he had slain his own father to seize the throne. Lies, all of it. But lies wielded well enough could kill truth as surely as a blade. Kaelen reached a hidden stairwell behind a tapestry of the old gods and descended into the depths of the keep. His fingers brushed the hilt of his sword, but what use was steel against an entire kingdom branded against him? As he entered the crypt beneath the keep, a gust of icy air met him. The chamber was vast, lined with statues of ancient kings, each holding a sword across their chest. Candles flickered weakly, their flames nearly snuffed by the draught. At the center of the crypt lay the resting place of the first king, Eldrin the Flamebound, the man who had united Dravemere centuries ago. Upon his sarcophagus rested a crown of stone, a symbol of the unity he had forged. Kaelen sank to one knee before it, his chest heaving. "Ancestors, hear me," he whispered. "I did not kill my father. I did not spill his blood. But they will not listen. And now the crown." He trailed off, his eyes flicking upward to the throne hall in his mind, where the cursed crown sat waiting. The sound of steel scraping from a scabbard pulled him from his prayer. "You should not be here, nephew," came a voice. Low and cold, Kaelen spun, drawing his blade, his heart lurching as Lord Malric stepped from the shadows. Cloaked in black, the man's sharp features were illuminated by the faint candlelight. His eyes gleamed with triumph. "Uncle," Kaelen said, his voice raw. "You did this. You poisoned him?" Malric smirked. "And yet it is you the council condemns. Strange, isn't it, how truth bends so easily to those who know how to wield it?" Kaelen's grip tightened on his sword. "Why?" Malric stepped closer, his boots echoing on the stone. "Because your father was weak. He clung to old ways, to ancient promises. The crown demands strength, Kaelen. It whispers for it. I will give it what it hungers for. You could never." "You mean the curse," Kaelen hissed. Malric's smile widened. "Ah, so you've heard the whispers too." He leaned close, his breath a chill against the crypt's stale air. "The crown is no curse, boy. It is power. And tonight it will be mine." With a sudden motion, Malric drew his blade and struck. Sparks flew as steel clashed, the sound echoing among the statues of kings. Kaelen staggered back, his heart pounding as the weight of betrayal pressed down upon him. They fought beneath the gaze of stone monarchs, their blades ringing like bells of judgment. Malric's strikes were calculated, practiced, while Kaelen's were fueled by desperation. Still, Kaelen's youth and resolve kept him standing at last. Malric pressed him against the sarcophagus of Eldrin, their blades locked. "Your father was blind to the truth," Malric hissed. "But you will see it, here and now. The crown does not destroy, it chooses. And it has chosen me." With a shove, Kaelen broke free and rolled aside. His sword struck true, cutting a shallow line across Malric's cheek. For a heartbeat, Kaelen saw fury flash in his uncle's eyes, fury unmasked. "You will regret that," Malric snarled. But not for long. From the stairwell, the sound of boots thundered. Soldiers spilled into the crypt, their armor glinting, their blades drawn. They surrounded Kaelen in a tightening circle, faces hard with judgment. "Seize him," Malric commanded. Kaelen's chest heaved. He glanced at the sarcophagus, at the carved crown of stone. His father's voice echoed in his memory, words spoken years ago. "The true crown of Dravemere is not gold or jewels, but the strength to bear its weight." In that moment, Kaelen understood. The cursed crown above might hunger for betrayal, but his ancestors had left another path, hidden in stone and memory. He raised his sword defiantly, even as soldiers advanced. "If the crown chooses," he whispered, "then let it choose me." The candles flickered violently, and a deep rumble shook the crypt. Dust rained from the ceiling, and the statues of kings seemed to lean closer, watching. Malric's eyes widened in shock as a faint glow ignited upon the stone crown atop Eldrin's tomb. The soldiers faltered. The air grew heavy, thick with ancient power. Kaelen stood tall, his heart steady. Shadows of betrayal loomed all around him, but in the glow of that moment, a spark of destiny was lit. And destiny, once lit, cannot be easily snuffed.